Sunday, the North London derby, Spurs taking on Arsenal. Arsenal go into this game, of course, top of the table. So many questions surrounding Spurs, who are, let me do the quick maths. Yeah, they are indeed the outsiders going into this. Arsenal favourites to take all 3 points from Tottenham Stadium. Is this going to be the same old game, Don? Is Arsenal going to be 2-0 up at half-time, Spurs wake up, and then we're going to have a frantic second half?
Probably, because that's the script that, you know, Tottenham are applying this season. It's ludicrous. They just go one behind, if not two behind, and they try and have a reaction. I mean, granted, I was co-commenting on the game when they played Crystal Palace, and they went in at half-time at 0-0, and I thought, well, that's the result for Tottenham, going in at 0-0. Second half, they turned it on and won 4. So it'll be the same Antonio Conte tactics. It'll be defensive. And I remember the reverse fixture. And I remember watching the game thinking, I can't remember the last time a North London derby, Tottenham went really, really deep after about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and we're just sort of happy just to try and smother Arsenal. And Arsenal won 3-1, could have been a lot more. I just see the same sort of script. I see Tottenham being defensive, might have a reaction, but I think Arsenal have got too much for them.
Let's take a look at the predictions, shall we? Let's see how everyone thinks this one is going to go. The bookies obviously have Arsenal as favourites. Spurs coming into this game. Outsiders take all 3 points and try and somewhat scupper Arsenal's title chase. Wow. Look at that. Get your money on Spurs, everyone. Flipping heck. Shaki, you're going to go for a convincing Arsenal win. Didn't you change your mind? What did you go for initially?
I was initially thinking Spurs could somehow surprise them, and then the more I thought about it, the less likely.
How much thought did you give that?
A whole lot, Dan.
Oh, wow.
Trust me.
Wow.
But the more I thought about it, the less I thought it was likely. I just don't see, the more I look at Spurs' rear guard, I just don't see them, well, not just keeping a clean sheet. I just don't see them conceding a lot. And while Spurs did score 4 against Palace, I just don't see them scoring that many in response against Arsenal.
Take us through your thought process, because you changed your mind as well, didn't you?
I did. I went for 2-2.
What's that about?
But then the more I thought about it, I'm like, you can't sit back and ask Arsenal to come at you.
Right.
Because they make too many chances, they score too many goals. And you're asking for trouble. And you kind of stole me thunder when you said, well, they'll be 2-0 down, Tottenham, they'll come back. And that's kind of what I'm thinking.
I have an Arsenal fan at home, or my son is an Arsenal fan. He's been desperate since he was 5 to see something happening at Arsenal. But all Arsenal fans are waiting for that game. When will this bubble? When will it happen? Do we break down? I mean, that could be the chance for this Tottenham game. They could go there, and so on and so on. The problem is, as Steve is talking about it as well, we know that Arsenal will play this game. Well, we no idea who their opposition will be. Will that be this bad Tottenham team or the good Tottenham team? We have no idea, and it's a very interesting. It's interesting for me and who else said United? It was you, Dan, saying United is going to win this game, because if Arsenal win, then they will go in an 8-point lead again, doing it at Spurs and so on, and it's going to be. Can I say unbelievable, Dan? Can I say that? Is it still on?
But say it properly. Don't just downplay it.
No. It's going to be an unbelievable weekend, and I'm so glad to be part of that unbelievable weekend.
No, that's good, Don. I think you've gone to just the 1 goal in this game, Don, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I love the fact that both the lads have said, yeah, I was going to go this scoreline, I was going to do this, I was going to do... But then I thought about it, and I thought, no, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
No, I just went with 1-0, it'll be tight. Antonio Conte's men will be deep, so there won't be much room. This is what I'm trying to imagine the scenario going to be. He's going to try and make it a 0-0 game, and then somehow, with a little bit of magic from Saka or Ødegaard, or maybe a long-distance effort from Thomas Partey, they'll just get over the line. So a tight 1-0 win.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN+.